أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الذين آمنوا ثم كفروا ثم آمنوا ثم كفروا ثم ازدادوا كفرا كفرا لم يكن الله ليغفر لهم ولا ليهديهم سبيلا. Dear friends, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I recited Surah An-Nisa Ayat number 137. In this ayat, Allah tells us about those people who came in Islam, mashallah, then they left Islam. They went into kufr. After that, they understood that they have done something wrong. They came back to Islam. And then the lust of kufr brought them back to kufr again. So then they went into the kufr more and more. So in that situation, they left the fellowship of Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. They left their deen, their Islam, and they went into complete kufr. And Allah will never forgive them, and Allah will never give them the way of guidance. So this is very important. We have to look at this after understanding. So we read this one, this ayat. Allah said, Inna allazina, inna, no doubt, allazina, those people, amanu, who believed. Inna allazina amanu, indeed those people who have believed. Summa kafaru, then they became disbeliever. So then they became disbeliever. Summa amanu, then they came into belief. They became believer again. Summa kafaru, then they became disbeliever again. Summazdadu, and then they increase kufran in their kufr. Lam yakunillahu liyaghfira lahum, Allah will never forgive them. Wala liyahdiyahum sabila, and Allah will never give them the way of guidance. So in this ayat, Allah said, Inna allazina amanu summa kafaru summa amanu summa kafaru summa zdadu kufran lam yakunillahu liyaghfira lahum wala liyahdiyahum sabila. So indeed those people who have believed, then disbelieved, then believed, then disbelieved, and then increased in their disbelieving. Allah will never forgive them, and Allah will never guide them the right way. So in Tafseer, we have different, these people, they are different type of people. So we will understand one by one who are these people. And we have to assess ourselves. Are we falling in that? If we, then we must do Tawbah Astaghfar and get the right track constantly with strengthening our iman. So the first, these are the people who are the Jew. They believe in Musa alayhi salam. After that, they started worshipping calf, the golden calf which was made. So they worshipping the calf, and after that they repented. They have done tawbah astaghfar, and then they believed in Torah. So after believing in Torah, they killed many prophets. So they went into kufr, and even after that they disbelieved in Isa alayhi salam. So they went into kufr and increased in their kufr after killing so many prophets, and then they disbelieved Isa alayhi salam, and then at the end you can see they disbelieved in Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and they also disbelieved in Holy Quran. So Allah will never forgive them, and they will not be in a position to get the way of guidance. So these are the first two people who are considered that they are the people to whom Allah said they are the Jew people. And in the Tafseer, it is also said that from these people, these Ahle Kitab, and these are the people of the book, Christians are in this also. Because the Christians, they believed in Isa alayhi salam. Then after that, what happened? They, when Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam came, then they disbelieved to Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They went, and then they disbelieved in Holy Quran also, and they went into kufr more and more because they made partnership with Allah. They understood Isa alayhi salam is their God. They believed Isa alayhi salam, astaghfirullah, nauzubillah, that is the son of God. Astaghfirullah, nauzubillah. So this way they went more and more away from Islam. So this way Allah said, Allah will never forgive them, and Allah will never give them the way of guidance. The summas dadu kufran lam yakunillahu liyaghfira lahum wala liyahdiyahum sabila. Similarly, if you look some other Muslim people, so Muslim people, you can see at the time of Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu, some Muslim people, they went into kufr after Islam. So even now you can see the Muslim people, just to have the lust of worldly benefit, they move away from Islam. And then when sometime in their life they feel that what we have done, they went back to Islam, but the lust that was the worldly things, it makes them bring back to kufr. So then they increase in their kufr to go more and more in the lust of worldly benefits. So this way Allah said, Lam yakunillahu liyaghfira lahum wala liyahdiyahum sabila. So Allah will never forgive them, and Allah will never give them the way of guidance. Similarly, you can see some other people who are called munafiqeen, hypocrites. They are the people who, when you look, they are look like good Muslim, but from inside they are in kufr. They accepted Islam, but in their heart there is kufr. They try to speak, they try to tell lies, they try to cheat the people, they try to be dishonest, and all the qualities which are the qualities of hypocrites, those are fully found in these people. And they try to get the benefit of time. Like when they feel the Muslims they are in good position, they will be with them. When Muslims they are in vulnerable position, they will leave them and they will have the benefit. They will have their sympathies and their affiliation with the kuffar. And from these, some people from them, they are just to make, open the secrets of Muslims before the kufr, before kuffar, so in order to get the worldly benefits. So this kufr, like this type of kufr, this type of this make them to go away from Islam, and this way Allah said, "Summa zdadu kufran lam yakun illahu liyaghfira lahum wa la liyahdihum sabila." Then they will go more into kufr, and Allah will not forgive them. Allah will not give them the way of guidance. Similarly, you can see some people in this world, those are in love with the worldly things. They understand Islam on secondary level, like second priority. But the first priority is their proudness, their ego, their well-off position, their dignity, their honor. So they're like these type of things. They feel in supreme position. Islam they feel in the secondary position. This way they try to fulfill their desires at all cost. So their desires are at top priority level. Islam is at secondary level. So what Allah wants, that is temporary, like that is that have no weight in their eyes. But their own desires, the greed and ego and pride and the honor of this world, so this is the supreme position in their eyes. So this way they try to gain that in at all cost, even if their religion is going away. They are not to look at that, they are not to care about that. They are just to find their glory, their prideness, their position, their honor, their the worldly ego. So they are just to work for that, and in order to do that, they try to leave their religion also. So these people, they are in love with the worldly things. They want to be, they are greedy people. They want to be become rich and then they want the worldly things and then worldly enjoyment and world, and only they are just with that. So you can see the like a sea where the water is water. There are the waves of the water. So in their heart, there are also the waves of their desires. They also arise, and they arise and fall also. And those waves, they make them to go away from Islam also. And now you can see some other people. Those are in love with social media. They spend most of their time on internet, computer, mobile, tablet, iPad, and other things, different apps and different things. So they are just to spend more time on that. So their iman is going away from there, because when there is the time of salah, they are not to leave that. They are still on internet, computer, mobile or something. They are not to leave that, because the first priority is their social media. The Islam or the Salah is the second, not second priority, they understand it the lowest one also, which is the compulsory act in Islam, which is the difference between the Kufr and Islam. So that is the lowest priority before these people. But the social media, the mobile and tablet and computer and iPad and all these things, these are the first priority. So they are just these people. Sometime, so what happened? So at night they are sitting before there, and they go into sit like different things where they go near to the kufr, or they enter into the kufr. And in the morning, Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam also said that some people near the day of judgment, they will be like at night they will be in kufr, and daytime they will be Muslim, and then at night they will be in kufr, then they will be in Muslim like daytime. So this is the situation. The social media is doing this work also, and some people they are following it, and they are fulfilling the word of Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Those are becoming true, and their lust of their desires and the like thirst in order to satisfy it, they try to stay more with social media, and even you try your best, they will never come back. So their desires of their nafs, those are at the first priority. And this way they sometime they will have the like dress of hypocrisy, sometime they will have to leave Islam. So different type of tactic which is favorable, they are just to look at the blow of wind, and they make their way in order to get their worldly benefits. Like that is the thing, and they are not to care about their religion, about their Islam. So this way they are the people like this, and these people for them. And if you look at Surah Jasiyah, Allah said, "Afara aita man ittakhadha ilahahu hawahu." Have you seen a person who is understanding, who has made his own God his own desire? وَأَدَلَّهُ ala ilmin. Even that person was having knowledge, and having the knowledge, he has adopted, like he adopted his own desire as his own God. So what will happen then? وَخَتَمَ عَلَى سَمْعِهِ وَقَلْبِهِ. So Allah put the stamp on his ear and on the heart. وَجَعَلَ عَلَى بَصَرِهِ and بَصَرِهِ غِشَوَةً, and before the eyes of that person there is a veil. So this way these people, they are not to understand what is halal, what is haram, what is good, what is bad. So فَمَنْ يَهْدِهِ مِنْ بَعْدِ اللَّهِ, who is before, after Allah, who is to guide them? So no one is in a position to guide these people. أَفَلَا تَذَكَّرُونَ. Allah said, you have to tell the people like this type of thing, so you can think now. So this is happening like this, and we are going away from Islam because of this modern technology, and now is AI, and so many other things are coming, and LGBT plus and some type of other things which are coming in future, so which are making us to go away from Islam. And people, they feel it better to go away, and they are not to look after their own religion. So this is the situation also happening. And the best thing is, like, if the person before death, if get mashallah, with the grace of Allah, get the opportunity to have tawbah astaghfar, then is better. But if there is no chance, because a person who was with Iman, then he went to Kufr, and then came back to Iman, and then went to Kufr, and then increased in Kufr. So this person will get the stamp on the heart and on the ear, and darkness comes before the eyes. So this person will not be in a position to get the Tawbah Astaghfar until death will have to take him to the hellfire. So this way, so is better for us. How we can save ourselves? We have to make the company of the good people. So that is the very important thing. In the good people company, that will save us from all type of troubles and problems which are prevailing in this world, and we will be saved. And this is very important, because if you are just to place the like a rotten apple in the healthy apples, so after 3 4 days you will see the healthy apple, they will be rotted also. So this way, the company of hypocrites, kuffar, mushrikeen, and the people, materialistic people, and the people who follow shaitan, if you have the company of those people, you will also leave the Islam possible, because these people's company will bring in you the habits of those people, and then your own Islamic, the covering that is like in your like Iman and Islam, that will slowly go away. This way, like you can see in Surah Kahf, Allah said, "Wasbir nafsaka ma'allazina yad'una rabbahum bil ghadati wal ashiji yuriduna wajhahu." So Allah said, those people who are in zikr of Allah, they are just request Allah for and for this dunya, for akhirah, for they are always in zikr of Allah. You have to get to sitting with them and have a relationship with them, and wala tadu anaka anhum, and you are not to make your eyes on these worldly things. Turidu zinatal hayati dunya. If you are just to look at the decorum of these worldly things, so you will automatically you will be motivated to there. So this way you are not to look at the decorum of these worldly things. You are just to stick with the company of good people. And Allah said, "Wala tuti man aghfalna qalbahu an zikrina," and you are not to follow, not to obey that person whose heart has ignored Allah's zikr. So a person who is in Allah's zikr, who is having relationship with Allah every time, who is following Islam. So uh, you must have the relationship and company with that person in order to save your iman and Islam. That is better. وَاتَّبَعَ هَوَاهُ وَكَانَ أَمْرُهُ فُرُطًا. So Allah said, if you will leave them, then if you will follow وَاتَّبَعَ هَوَاهُ, if you follow your desire, وَكَانَ أَمْرُهُ فُرُطًا, then your this deed will take you away from Islam. So this is the main thing. We have to look after ourselves, our children, our family member, and in this world now situation is worse. Some people, they are just leave Islam for the benefits of their worldly things, and some people they get bribery, some people they get to cheat other people to make this in the running, to get to the worldly benefits. So this is too many things are happening in this world. So we have to look after each everything, and the best thing is we must have a company of good people in order to make our life better in this world and the world hereafter. Allah give us tawfiq. Ameen.